Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Apparently, Megan is demanding her own team. Yes, she wants to do all the editing. I mentioned this before. She thinks that she can fire people, hire people, and start over and push it back. She's just trying to push back the inevitable. We know it's a dumpster fire. She thinks that maybe I can make it work. She's also blame shifting, making it their fault, saying that they use the worst clips, that they use the clips that they didn't want, okay? The ones that were the worst clips, they used the worst clips. So she's going to claim they used all the worst parts and you made me look bad on purpose and it's all your fault. Ah! It's all your fault. You did horrible editing and you wanted me to look bad. You made me look bad. It wasn't my acting. So she thinks she can do a better job of getting a new team, re-edit it. Apparently it's probably not new refilming, but re-editing and trying to piece it together in a way that makes her probably glorified and look actually authentic and kind, and not this ridiculousness of being a plagiarizing, sociopathic snake, barely putting in effort, thinking it's her rite of passage to take what she wants, and pretending that it's good. That's her, right? So anyways, the board apparently is looking into it. The CEO cannot call all the shots. So basically this Greg Peters is feeling stuck and being forced to create this new presentation. Very self-absorbed of Megan. So anyways, the CEO is not in charge. So this board, like I said, is actually apparently siding with Megan that they should do this for her. Apparently some other actress had the same problem. I got this from another YouTuber, can't remember his name. I was led to it, and I'm like, okay, we just know this is she can try and force all she wants, all right? We know. Everybody knows what Megan is now. By now, the cat's out of the bag. You know, this isn't 6 years ago when I called her a narcissist, and nobody on YouTube was calling her a narcissist. It took only 2 years ago before American journalists actually started to catch on. That's how late and slow everyone has been, but not here. Not here at all. So let's carry on. So what is Greg Peters and the board? Let's get the board. The board is saying, give Megan another chance. But, you know, we know the spreads have been, even if she gets that new chance, it's still going to crash and burn. She's just postponing the inevitable. She's going to have to win. And old Meg, you know, she's just going to become a withered up, lonely old lady where nobody comes by. That's going to be Megan's ending in life, all right? If she doesn't end up dead beforehand, all right? You know, Samantha inboxed me the other day. Hello, Samantha, if you're watching. She says she thinks, too, just like what I think and a lot of us think, is that something bad's going to happen. She didn't say what, I didn't say what, but we both agreed that something bad's going to happen. This is not going to end well for either Harry or Megan. I did tell her I think one of them is going to end up dead. Bottom line, I think either it'll be Megan or Harry will end up 6 feet down. One of them's not going to survive this. I think this is at such a pathological, sick, twisted, revengeful, rocky situation for both of them that neither one of them will be able to cope with reality, and that reality colliding is going to be such a major collapse that they're going to do some sort of self-sabotaging devil card. And with all their addictions of substance and behavior, inability to change behavior, even because they really haven't reached that decrease in NPD traits, which typically, from what experts say, is between the age of 50 and 65. Their traits kind of get a little suppressed. That suppression only happens because they lose their power. They lose their looks, they lose their control. They don't have a firm grasp on other people. It slips away because they're losing at too many people. And with that is that loss of power. They get more lonely. And then they start to start, they don't do as many confabulations of lies and stuff. So they start to become a little more honest because people are looking like, yeah, really? People really have get their game down. They start to realize what they are. People will whisper and talk about them. There's one in my family that everybody talks about, actually probably a few. And people just sort of like talk about their fanatical storylines and all this stuff. And people just don't believe them anymore. So, and then they start to lose their cognitive and intellectual abilities, and they start to get sick, and then they get the narc injuries, and then they start to realize, well, I got to change. So they start to change their perception of themselves so that they can succeed. But make no mistake, it's not them actually getting better and becoming less narcissistic. They just have to mask it a little bit differently because now they know that all those goals and ambitions become unattainable. So they've learned and failed enough and been through enough failures with enough people to realize that they have to shift their tactics. They got to do something a little bit differently. And we do have that card here in tarot where I've read it where, they got to find a new way to make things work. That's like trying to work around their lies in a better way, a more manipulative way, but they're more covert. That's how they do it. They actually become more dangerous, not less dangerous. They're still dangerous. Just because they're aging doesn't make a difference. It's just they go about it in a more victimized, I'm weak, my body's failing, I need help, I'm sick. But trust me, underneath that, it's all still there because they've got so much talent, so much experience, so much to draw from on their previous failures, and they will utilize those failures of the ones that they do finally acknowledge. Not all of them, but some of them, some of the big whammies, like this would be a huge whammy for Megan. She's going to learn from this big old mistake whammy, and she's going to try not to repeat it because this is such a narc collapse for her. She's in such a psychological, failure at this point that she is trying to push boundaries and become this God complex. She doesn't want her own empire to crash down, so she's doing everything. So this Greg Peters has a lot on his hands here. So let's get to it. I know I keep talking here. So she wants to redo the production. What's it going to happen? What's going to happen between her and Greg Peters and the board? Greg Peters and the board. Good luck to you if you can find anyone, Megan, who would actually want to work with her. Most people, that would be the Three of Pentacles, getting hard work, getting professionals, getting cooperation. She can't work with anyone. She won't be happy with that either. Because if that doesn't go down right, then it's still going to be their fault. And then there's going to be nothing left to edit. Then she'll go, let me start over. Wait a minute. I'm going to sue you. You got to let me start over. That was not fair. She will always find a way that it wasn't fair. So what's going to be the end result for Megan and Greg Peters and the board? The board of the CEOs. The board, the CEOs, Greg Peters. Let's get some energy on all three. There we go. Oh boy, so she needs help. We need to, oh, what is that one? That one, I gotta look at this closer because I don't get this deck out very often and I might keep it there. Okay, what is this card? This is the Six of Pentacles. Oh, she needs charity. Somebody come help me. Someone come help me. I need some kindness offered. It's a transactional relationship. I'll give you a little bit of something. I'll try. It's codependency card of Six of Pentacles. So really, she needs some. Are they kind? Are the editors going to be kind? Only if they're kind to me will I be kind back. And it's just so transactional. I really don't care about you. But then I might do some dominance in the situation. Yeah. And she has to have gratitude. She's got to be kind. So she's going to try to put on the kind hat. Oh, try. You're going to try, but you won't make it. Challenging position. Oh, yeah, it's all coming down. It is a tower crashing. That's the problem. Are you going to be able to rise yourself up, Megan? No, I don't think so. It looks like the crown's coming down. They won't take you back, Megan. You can try all you want to get back. She's doing the crawl back now. That news article came out that now Megan's willing to go back and do what she should have done the first time. That's classic narcissism, sociopath, antisocial 101. They finally say, okay, I'll give you what you wanted. That's after all their delusions and illusions and lies and drowning in psychosis fails. and her mental illness and lunacy is really flying high and everybody can see it. And now she has to face her fears. And bottom line is she wants to start over, but we can't because she's not going to elevate herself. So this is full crashing down. Her little empire is crashing down. It's unexpected and she didn't see it coming. So now she needs help. Please, please, please help me. So with the CEOs we have here, yeah, here comes the dumpster fire crash of the chariot in reverse. It's a revenge game. I gotta win, I gotta win, I gotta win. I have got to win with the chariot upright. I've got goals. I know where I'm going. You challenged me. Okay, I'm going to get some divine help and I'm going to pray and the universe is going to help me. And I'm taking revenge on all my haters and I will be successful and I'm going to drive this into success. Victory and against all adversity, I'm going to win. Well, I kind of lost. She already lost. The game's already lost. So she's having mental issues, ego issues, health issues, lack of energy. She knows she needs self-discipline. She aimlessly charged ahead without direction. There's my dog going. She's stuck. So this is Greg Peters being stuck with Megan. What do I do? Because I'm not in control. So this is where the board of directors, the board comes in handy. But it's a dumpster fire, crash and burn. And it's the end of the road. It's come to the end of the road. And she has got to face the end of the road. It is here. Sorry, it's done and over with. Past position it doesn't serve is the 5 of Wands upright. The battle of the egos. All she was nothing but a problem. Okay, we already know that. There's a lot of competition out there too on Netflix. So it's about competition. It's about competition of drama. Will people even be interested in the competition of drama? Because we sell drama, we sell movies, we sell entertainment. What kind of focus are you going to have? It's a very competitive organization, and it looks like she has absolutely no focus. There's just too much self-defensive bitterness energy here. Nobody wants to fight it out, battle it out with her. They've already been there, done that, and they couldn't wait for this thing to crash. They knew it was going to crash, and they knew she needed help. She needs mental help. Hidden energy here. Hidden what's driving her. 4 of Wands. I'm going to build myself up. I need a new house. Yeah, she needs a new house because she needs a house because she's going to be facing divorce. That's crashing and burning too, so that's what she needs the money for. She wants to raise up her Archwell too and take money from that and put it in a new home. She needs a new home, plus build up a business out of that home. She didn't do it out of her kitchen. She did it 3 miles away. What Montecito mansion? She doesn't have one. This is what's driving her. She wants a house, which crashed and burned already. She doesn't have that house. She didn't drive into her house to do it. That didn't happen because that went up in smoke already. So that's what she needed, charity. And the charity went up in smoke to stay in the house. So she's not in the house. There's challenges and struggles. Where to film. She had a problem with that because she didn't have a house to film in. There's that. Let's go into here. And then we have here the World card upright. Last spread I got, I think it was World in reverse with her. She wants the world to have empathy for her. Maybe, and the CEOs are going to have empathy and saying, okay, all right. Let's try to make this successful. Let's try to get the glow of achievements here. Let's create this. Let's promote this. Let's reward this. Let's set some boundaries. We need to secure this. We need to claim this place. Let's just do it. So yes, the board is aiming towards, even though she's a pain in the ass, we should probably still do it. Oh, God. And then we have here the King of Cups upright. Let's have some empathy for her. We understand how difficult it is. It's so competitive and it's so difficult. And she really had to struggle. She's struggling. Should we really focus on the end of the road when we just need to do it over again and build her up? Let's build her up so she's not on quicksand. Let's take her to the next level. It could be an important event. We can do the gathering of souls and create stability here. And we need to be devoted to this joyful elation of building relationships. Does that sound like Megan? Maybe she's reading tarot. Yeah, it's a joyful elation of building up relations and being devoted to connections. Oh, Megan, are you following tarot? That is the Four of Wands right there. And it's home business as well. Yeah. Okay. So she understands the human condition on that. Yeah. And she understands she needs empathy for the world. She needs to look like she's glowing up and that the world surrounds her and she cares about other people. And that's everything you need to promote, 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 promote. Love and empathy, kindness, joy. Oh, we understand her. So the next position here, not doing so good. We have here is the Two of Swords in reverse. So far, unfortunately, Megan, for you, well, the decision's been made. She tried to find her place, but everyone's heart's closed off to you. And we know it. And maybe you need to be really careful with your words and try to be more open because everyone's so guarded against Megan. They've weighed the pros and the cons. They've made an intellectual decision. Everyone was very guarded. Some people that were saying maybe are now saying no. I don't know. Maybe yes, but you need to be open up. So trying to get her to like open up is going to be really painful and difficult because here you got to understand how to transition with grace with that moon card because the moon card's about knowing yourself and it is fantasy. She is fantasy. She's a fantasy driven woman. So basically it's blockage. It's an intellectual blockage and it's a 2 in reverse. So that is basically there's no reciprocity. The path is kind of crashing down. Intellectual path is crashing down. She doesn't have the intellectual ability to actually create for the world. So intellectually, she's just not there. They're not going to create it for her. That's connections in reverse. She doesn't have the connections. She doesn't have the connections on the world stage like she pretends to have. No one's interested in her. The dualities, people are cognitive and platonic and there's consequences and they don't want to take the first step with their, no one wants to watch it. No, if they have a choice, 2 is a choice and a decision. People are deciding, I don't want to listen to her. I don't want to hear it. I don't want, I'm not interested, but I've got other things to do here. I've got better decisions to make and I already made my decision and, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll peek. Maybe they'll take a peek. That's really what they're hoping for. But as you can still see, there's a lot of death. It looks really destructive. The tree of growth is dead. There's no branches on there. There's no green pastures. There's just red blood sky. It's just evil. It's looking evil. It's looking dark. It's looking like there's a red flag flying here. It's a red flag individual. She's a walking red flag with red skies it's like a bloodbath of trying to get the world to accept Megan. They don't want to accept Megan. Next position here is the 5 of Cups upright. So with the 5 of Cups, sorry, I'm so sad you're suffering. But if only it had worked out. I'm sorry, but there's too much discord here and a lot's been lost and, it's just not going right. It's just plans are not going right. It's sorry. We're sorry. So this would be like them saying they're sorry and it's just not going right. Maybe you're stuck in the past, Megan. It's sort of false hope of thinking she can find her true self. And it is a position of delaying loss. She's delaying loss. She's going to attempt at emotional connections, but it's still platonic. It is platonic. She's just not capable. So really, she just wants to seem as though she's cheery and up, like she's all the flowers. I'm careful about the flowers that I'm drawn to. Yeah, I would say yellow. What is the color of yellow? Yellow is high consciousness. She's very consciously aware of what people are saying about her. And she knows that people have conflicted feelings about her. Some people are interested, and some people are like, no, this is done and over with, this emotion, I'm not dealing with this, it's fallen over, and maybe I can get a few people. So she's hoping maybe they will give her a break and hoping that she can get another chance. So this is the Ace of Wands upright and give her the thumbs up. Okay, give her some approval. Some people will approval. So I would say the CEO board. Some are thinking, okay, we understand the human condition. It's looking like a bloodbath here. It doesn't look like it's going to transition with grace. It's looking pretty sad and depressing on the world stage. And then some are like, well, some people kind of like her, maybe some people will return to check it out, like a reunion position, and make an attempt to actually care. And maybe we can get some growth, only one growth, one start. Maybe we should just create something new and strive forward and try to seed some better thoughts and some growth. So it's looking like they're discussing whether or not they should approve it or not. Let's pull some more. And then we have here the negative news with the Page of Swords in reverse. So with the Page of Swords in reverse, she's claiming malice and slanderous behavior. She is the problem child upright. She is the problem child. So she's going to say they were dishonest. I was a little bit stupid. They're lying about me. And there's too many white lies here. And we're in a disagreement here. And I have an inability to deal with this pain. And, you guys should lay down your swords. And you need to defend me. You didn't play right. And this is revenge against me. And you're dishonest. So she's probably playing a bit of the lawyer card, I would say. She's playing a bit of the lawyer situation. And then another one here is Four of Swords upright. And you need to aim, for healing here. We need to aim for healing, and you're trying to defeat me. You took revenge on me, and you wanted me to go down. You wanted me to be defeated and withdrawal. So she's using the victim card. She's using, you did it intentionally. You intentionally did this to me and got revenge on me so I would fall apart. So there's a few, they're saying, yeah, let's give her a little bit of go. And there's definitely some, they're like, no. So it should be interesting. It's kind of mixed. I'm saying this spread's slightly mixed, but it's looking like they might have no choice but to give her the go-ahead because she's in a very defensive posture. And with that defensive posture with the Page of Swords, she doesn't want to lay down her sword. She doesn't want to shut up and go away. She doesn't want that. She wants to keep her thoughts going. She wants to keep the challenge going. And she wants to keep it going. She just cannot give up. She's refusing to lay down her sword. So she's going to keep fighting with them. And she thinks that if she keeps pushing the boundaries and pushing her narrative and pushing her excuses of, you did it on purpose to me because I have my spies on you. And yeah, I know I can be a problem, but I'm learning and I'm growing and I need this opportunity and you did it on purpose to hurt me. So this is the only way she's going to get any second chance, and she's going to use it if she can get it. But it's looking kind of mixed. It's looking kind of mixed at best here. We'll see what happens. All right, bye you guys. Till next time, like and subscribe.